All right, y'all. Hey, how are y'all doing? Um, gonna go ahead and try this out again. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Things should work a lot smoother now. Hopefully. Um, like the stream title says, I replaced my modem entirely. So looking at my stats, at least on my OBS side, it's looking solid. No drop frames or anything yet. Let's see what Twitch side says. Twitch thinks my bitrate is unstable. I don't know if that's something that I have to go off stream to adjust my bitrate in OBS or not. But I'm gonna not worry about it for right now. Because the important thing is that I'm doing this finally. And I'm really excited about a lot of work that I've put into all of this. Trying to really optimize things and make them run as smoothly as possible on my, what I'm recognizing is beginning to be a dinosaur potato of a PC. But yeah, today's plan is a little bit crazy. I am finishing my oldest crochet project, like I said, because I'm going ahead and starting new things now. And it just so happens that later today I'm seeing two of my aunts for lunch. And I've told them about this blanket, and they've expressed interest in seeing it once it was done too. Um, and so now I have a mission to uh, finish this. Well, not only finish this blanket, but stream finishing this blanket before lunch with them. Um, Now, currently, I am in the United States in Central Time Zone, so it is just after 3 a.m. for me. So that means estimated, you know, roughly, because I don't have an idea of when lunch is going to be exactly. Uh, got about 9.5 hours ish to, you know, make this happen and finish this, maybe game a little, um, and then also include sleeping, uh, and getting ready and then going to lunch, hopefully. um, but I think it should be doable because um this blanket is very far along already. Um, I am quite proud of it. It is the first project that I started making for myself in April of 2020 when I started teaching myself how to crochet. And I'm gonna have to move my mic arm a little bit to show the full scale of this. One second. So yeah, that is the blanket. It is. I am relatively tall. I'm 5'7". Um, and I have certain standards for my blankets that I require. One of them is that the blanket must be able to cover me, as a good blanket should. Hopefully, it's doing its job. Um, and so, uh, I decided when I started making these squares, I measured them out, um, and seeing how big they were turning out to be. Sorry, I'm finding my working end again now after unfurling it all for y'all. um, but, uh, yeah. So the squares are each approximately 6.5 inches. Um, and so, I'm crazy, and this blanket is 100 of those squares. Um, so that makes this blanket approximately 65 inches square at least. Before you add on extra width for connecting the squares between the borders. So um it's a little easier to see on the front side actually, where you can kind of see that raised line that goes between the squares. I know, I'm sorry for my crappy webcam quality, but it's the equipment that I've got to work with for now. But that single raised line pretty much is like the join There, that looks fairly clear. The join between the squares. Um, and so the square borders run right up to that join, which means that the width of what's actually joining between these, 6.5 inches of squares is just this one little strip that's um probably adding approximately 1 centimeter in width in between all of the 100 squares that are in a 10 by 10 arrangement. And then I decided, because I'm crazy, that I wanted to fill it out with a nice border. Hey, thank you. Welcome in. Um so I went ahead and put let me see how wide this is. Yeah. So I've got approximately 1 inch of just flat wide border here after I finished, the squares just at the ending pieces. And then right now, the last and final piece to, finishing this off, is this shell border that I'm putting around the edge. Um, and currently we are in the middle of the second row of what is going to be hopefully 3 rows of these shells. So you can see right here where I've got my stitch marker and I'm working, and I'm going to pick up. I've got kind of the base for this row already built out. I just have to continue finishing this second row of shells. So this pattern, and the way that these shells work is that the shells are essentially 2 rows for every 1 row of shell. Um, and so, yeah, I'm finishing the second row of, the 2 rows of the second row of shells. So that will leave me 2 more shell rows to go after I finish this one. So, and we have about 9 hours to finish this in, play some games, get some sleep, and, pull myself together to have lunch with my lovely dear aunts. Uh, so, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get to work crocheting on this. Um, Anyone coming in and joining? Um, hey, hello, welcome y'all. Excuse me 1 second. Oh man, that feeling like I needed to sneeze. And then remembering that I was on my browser page and not on my OBS window. And so I had to swap over to mute my mic, because I didn't want to sneeze into the mic for y'all. Because that wouldn't be pleasant. And then, of course, by the time that I switch over and mute the mic, the sneeze eludes me. Probably a good reminder to drink some water. And everyone else should drink water, no matter what. You should probably always drink a little bit more water than you think you need. All right. So yeah, time to go ahead and start getting to work on stitching this, and hopefully y'all like the vibes. If anyone wants to chat, you got anything you want to talk about, whatever. I am a jack of all trades nerd. I literally love nerding out and talking about any subject whatsoever. Um, but if you're the silent lurker types, that's also totally cool too, because that's all I was for years. Um, and silent lurkers are the best because they're super supportive. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get into my groove of crocheting, and hopefully we'll get this done before lunch, and maybe if I'm lucky, have a little bit of time to spare for games. We'll see. 3, had the yarn caught, so it was pulling on my tension as I was trying to get more of it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm still figuring out the optimal level to place things so they're, more visible while I'm working on them and the mic's not getting in the way. Hopefully it's gonna work out okay. I hope y'all enjoy seeing my puppy is next to me too. Um, just so you all know, there is actually a second one underneath this blanket right here. My little chihuahua's tucked under here. 'Cause she does that to keep herself warm. And funny thing, she manages to completely tuck herself in, like burrito herself in the blanket like this, all on her own. She does that herself. I don't have to help her with the blankets at all. She just burritos herself. While my other baby here, just likes to spread out with a little bit of a under desk space heater area that I've got going here. Um, and both my babies are girls. Both are 11 and a half years old. And they are the biggest sweethearts. So this is Blue, and my chihuahua, who's hidden under the blanket, is Starbuck. Uh, and she's named after Battlestar Galactica, not Charbucks. So, yeah, it's because I'm a massive nerd. There we go. Physical mute button on the mic saves the day for when I have a cough. Rather than try to swap back to my OBS screen. Um, Hopefully everything is, looking stable, sounding okay to y'all. Please always let me know, if the audio is too loud, too quiet, you know, um, is the background music too loud? Am I too loud? Is the balance of the two, not right somehow? Like, is the background music too loud and muddying me? Um, Whatever. Because, I'm autistic as fuck. And, I am all about sensory accommodations. Um, and, like, I get so overstimulated myself so often, a lot of the times, that it's quite easy for uh, me to accidentally end up overstimulated by even like my own music. And it's silly, but like the difference of the level of the volume of the music in the background, whether it's at 1% or 10% of its maximum volume, um, makes a difference for my brain, and how I feel like I'm able to think or not think. Um, so yeah, um, I always want y'all to feel comfortable hanging out in my streams too. And so if anything is uh not comfortable or in any way inaccessible to you because of something like that, please uh let me know. And I will try my best to adjust things. All right. Gotta get into the crochet flow zone here. is I really do want to be able to show this blanket to my aunts later today at lunch. And it's crazy that like when it comes to streaming, it's literally all I've been able to think about wanting to do for work for the last 5 years at least. Uh, did I spend that time actually streaming? No, no. Just dreaming about it and refining um my personal expectations for myself and my skills and what I wanted to be included from the get-go. Um I'm kind of really proud to say that I made everything in my stream myself except for currently the stinger transition and the background music. The stinger transition was from Gale Level on YouTube, and the background music is the official soundtrack to the game Heartbound, made by Pirate Software. Um, and he's an awesome dude, and it's an awesome soundtrack. So, yeah, that's what we're listening to. Alright, so basically two sides to go to finish this row of shells. So we're halfway through the middle of the border at this point. Uh, and I'm probably gonna be zoning out a bit to just crochet and get this done. And hopefully if any of y'all feel like um you know just lurking and zoning and vibing, maybe working at the same time as me, you're more than welcome to. Because I challenged myself and promised myself that I was going to make this happen uh, tonight, before I see my aunts. So that I will follow through on this time, get this done and see them and show it to them. Because it is sort of one of my more impressive crochet pieces that I've made uh, to this date. Um, would say. I'm sort of challenging myself to get over my fear of streaming simultaneously by telling myself that I need to just finish this on stream and just not cut stream until it's done. So, yeah, it's making the ADHD time crunch work for you instead of fighting against it, basically. Oh man. I'm trying to fight it, but I am getting sleepy. I mean, it is almost 4 a.m. here. So maybe I will just see, we're at 52 minutes. Go for another 8 minutes, finish out the hour, see how far we can get on this row. Call it for the night. And then, you know, see how tomorrow goes with my plans, hopefully. Grab some gum. Hopefully that might help wake me up a little bit, and hopefully y'all can't hear it with the way I set up my mic. Hopefully. Alright, y'all. Well, that makes 1 hour officially. And I am just super sleepy. So, although I would love to just power through and finish this in one go, I gotta call it a day. So, we've got like 1.5 sides left to do in this second uh, row of left on my blanket. Um, for that row, and then there will be 2 more identical rows to finish off the the border with 3 rows of shells, hopefully. Um, so let me double check something here. Let's see here. Who's on? I could attempt to raid into someone I know for the first time, because I've never raided before. Because unfortunately, I'm just too tired to keep going at this point. So let me see if I can figure this out. Probably going to raid Impy, who's an Australian pixel artist, variety content creator, gamer, uh, currently playing Honkai Star Rail, I think. Um, and yeah, gonna send you over there. If there does happen to be anyone in my chat who wants to, throw in a chat being supportive, um, rating Impy for my very first raid ever, uh, you know, you can type in a quick message like uh, Kate's first raid, K the number 8 TE, throw in whatever emotes you like or have. Um, and yeah, this went better than last time, so hopefully I will be back and streaming again to finish off this blanket very soon. Maybe I will go take a nap for a few hours, see if I can stream for a couple of hours before lunch and finish it off quick. We'll see. Um, but be nice to Impy. Impy is an awesome VTuber and person, and yeah, have fun.